This is the 2020 Jaguar I-PACE. Not much is known about this car. What I mean by that is that Tesla's Model 3 and Model Y have taken all the hoorah out of the Jaguar I-PACE's glory. But I'm going to shed some light on that. The suspension is based off the F-Type, and the air suspension comes straight off of a Range Rover. You can even go off-roading in this car, and to top it off, there's still a $7,500 federal tax credit and possibly a state incentive. Chevrolet and Tesla don't even have credits anymore. I'm gonna go through all the options and features of the car, then start it up and take it for a spin. So follow me and check it out. All I-PACEs come with a 90 kilowatt battery pushing out 394 horsepower and 512 pound-feet of torque. All that torque goes to all four wheels through two motors, getting you to 60 in just 4.5 seconds. And I don't know why I'm standing here, because the battery's on the bottom and this is the trunk or frunk or hood. Since I'm up here, I might as well go over how long it takes to charge. Fully charging this battery at home through a regular outlet will take you 13 hours. But using a fast charger, it'll take you just an hour. The Jaguar I-PACE's futuristic concept design unrevealed at the LA and London Motor Show back in 2016. It was a big hit, so Jag put it into production. The I-PACE from the very beginning was designed to be an electric car. Aerodynamics, performance, and practicality were the three things that Jag focused on. The drag coefficient is 0.29, just like the Audi E-TRON and the BMW i3, but it looks a lot better. The Jaguar keeps its traditional design with cat-like LED headlights and Jaguar grille. The front of the I-PACE is complicated. The side vents guide the air around the tire and around the car. The bottom of the grille guides the air below the car, where air will find no hiding place because it's all covered. And like the Ferrari Pista I reviewed, the top grille is angled slightly to guide the air under and through the hood. All these contribute to aerodynamics, downforce, and cooling off the battery. The rear's design takes a less conventional approach. It's squared off to optimize aerodynamics. The small integrated spoiler on the trunk is more for looks than for downforce. The long, slender LED taillights, wide stance, and sloping roofline distinguishes itself from all of its competitors. When pulling up to an I-PACE, you will stare for quite a while and say, "What the heck is that?" All I-PACEs come with a tinted panoramic roof and this crooked rear spoiler that's designed specifically for airflow to push rain, dust, and dirt away from the rear window and tail lights. By implementing this design, it removes the rear windshield wiper. Now, is that true, or are they full of trying to save money? The I-PACE is truly utilitarian. Now that's a fun word to say 10 times really fast. You can drive this car in the city or off-road. It comes with an airlift suspension for all four wheels. How cool is that? Opening the doors are pretty fun. You can open it with the remote or just push the button on the door and one door handle comes out. You can program it for all four door handles to come out, but why would you? I like it this way. It's a lot more fun. The hood's cargo compartment has 5 cubic feet of space, enough for a carry-on or several Taco Bell orders. Sounds good now, right? The VIN number is not on the windshield. It's located under this plastic plate where it says VIN. Jaguar keeps it clean. Most of the fuses are located under these plastic plates and not in the car. The button to open the trunk is under the G. The back has 25.3 cubic feet of space, and folding the rear seats down, you'll get a flat 51 cubic feet of space, which is larger than the Model 3, even with the seats folded down. The I-PACE has a 8x7 cubic feet of space. Lift the floor cover up and you'll get more storage that holds your charger. Your tires are run flat, so you won't get a spare tire. I want to say thank you to my buddy Matt for lending me his Jaguar I-PACE for the day. And by the way, please hit that like, subscribe, and notification button below. It helps me get cars like these from my friends, families, and dealerships to review for you. Most cars are using simulated leather, but Jaguar keeps it real and still uses genuine leather. These contoured seats are highlighted with white stitching. The back has 2 USBs, a 12-volt outlet, and 2 cup holders, and a small storage compartment. These sports seats are well bolstered and comfortable. Both seats are 8-way powered, adjustable, and heated seats. Upgrade to the SE or HSE trims and you'll get heated and ventilated seats. The interior is super plush and streamlined with some buttons and knobs. The design is sleek and modern. I really think Tesla owners would appreciate this interior. I know I did. The I-PACE has 2 center stacked screens. The top one is your infotainment system, and below that are your air controls. The buttons on the side are your P, R, and D air suspension, stability, and performance control buttons. The digital display is all digital like the Mercedes-Benz and Audi. The screen is high definition but not fully customizable like those cars. On the left side of the steering wheel you have your phone and digital display controls. Behind that is your aluminum headlight and blinker stock. Below that is your e-brake, dimmer knob, front and trunk button. On the right side of the steering wheel you have your cruise control, speed limiter, and lane departure system warning button. Behind that is your windshield wiper stock. And behind that is your start your engine button. Of course you'll learn the infotainment system, but initially it wasn't as easy to use as a Chevy Bolt, and not many cars are. You really don't know what icons are pushable and what pages slide. It gives you sufficient data on your range and battery life. The only thing to look out for is when you push the icons too fast, the system lags and will go through the icons really fast to catch up. I give it up to Jaguar though, because this is a big upgrade from the last generation software. It literally took 2 seconds for the icon to react after you pushed it. When backing up, you'll hear a non-evasive beeping sound just to let you know you're backing up. Let's take the 2020 Jaguar I-PACE that Matt lent me for the day for a spin. This car is fast. The I-PACE has gobs and gobs of low-end torque. When you step on the throttle, you immediately get pushed back into your seat. It feels like a 4-second car and controllable too because of the all-wheel drive system. The rear end doesn't lose control when all that power hits the pavement like most rear or front-wheel drive cars. One that crosses my mind is the Infiniti Q60 Red Sport, which is one of my favorite cars. That has tons of low-end torque, but couldn't put the power down efficiently. It kept spinning out because that one I reviewed was rear wheel drive. So with all that power comes responsibility. So if you have all that power, get an all-wheel drive system if it's available. Visibility in this car is good. The front window is big as well as the side windows. And you also have a corner window here. But then as you go back, the windows get smaller. And you see that rear window? It's really small, and it's almost as small as the Blazer I reviewed, but nevertheless you have all these safety features to help alleviate the blind spots because you still have a B and C pillar that are pretty big. Just be careful. He got it dirt cheap, guys. You guys got to get this car because it's as much as a Model 3 and maybe a Model Y with all the incentives and the discounts. I'm not gonna. I guess he's hesitant in letting you know, or letting me tell you guys.
Well, let's just say the discounts were up in the 20-25% range.
So there you go. And then you have tax incentives on top of that. If you're gonna get all these discounts with the I-PACE, you gotta consider it. You have to look into it. You have to take a test drive for sure. And you know, without the discounts, without the tax incentives, or just without the discounts alone, it may not entice you to buy this car, really. But with the discounts that Jaguar gives you, hey, you gotta go for it, or at least check it out. If you're in the market for a high-end luxury electric CUV, check out the Jaguar I-PACE. I enjoyed making the video for you. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like, subscribe, and notification button below. I'm Randy. See ya!